Why, good morning. Welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, November the 19th. My name is Kat. I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through Saturday, November the 25th. The name of the video this week is Expanding Our Horizons. And why is that? Because on Wednesday we have the sun moving into Sagittarius, and then on Friday we have Mars moving into Sagittarius. So let's talk Sagittarius. Keyword for Sagittarius, expansion. So this week, we are going to start working with the energies of Sagittarius. My favorite because I'm a Sagittarian. But at the beginning of the week, we want to finish up the work of Scorpio. So don't forget the Scorpion energy of deep introspection, of claiming and keeping our power, of not allowing ourselves to be compromised. So now, if we have learned the lessons of our Scorpio season, to get ready for the Sagittarius season, we have a great start of the week, especially in the workplace. Now, if we have claimed our power, if we have used our power to help promote something in our work, for instance, it can very well be that we have come up with a new, more effective way to do something we've been doing the same way forever and ever. And authority and the boss is so impressed that we will be acknowledged and we might even be compensated for this incredible contribution. So good stuff at the beginning of the week at work, if we have learned the lessons of Scorpio, we've used our power to manifest something that is constructive and beneficial to the workplace, and now it's paying off. So that's the beginning of the week. And then on Wednesday, the sun moves into Sagittarius. And like I said, on Friday, Mars follows that. So this Sagittarius, let's talk about fire. Let's talk about passion. Let's talk about the ability to adjust, realign. Sagittarius is mutable. It can make adjustments and change the way things are going. It doesn't have a problem with that. Sagittarius is the teacher, the storyteller, and anybody who knows me knows I love to tell stories. It is the gypsy. The quest of the Sagittarian energy is always learning. The quest of the Sagittarian energy is learning what the meaning of life in the universe is all about. So we continue to search, we continue to grow, we continue to what? Expand our horizons. So this month with the sun in Sagittarius, this is a great time to review our beliefs, our opinions. Are those limiting us? Are our beliefs and opinions keeping us from expanding, keeping us from learning and growing? And if so, what are we going to do about that? Do our beliefs and opinions align with who we've become? Do we need to adjust them? Do they need to evolve? All the questions of Sagittarius. Because we are expanding, we're learning, we're growing. And it's not necessarily, it's the student, but it's not necessarily the student of the traditional school. We're the student of philosophy, the student of learning what it's all about, right? So that is a Sagittarian energy. It's a male energy. It's action-oriented. Like I said, it's fiery. It's passionate. Oh, yeah, I forgot. One little minor detail. Well, couple. I know it's hard to believe there's any negativity involved with the Sagittarian energy, but Sagittarian energy, which by the way is going to be prevalent on Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving for Thursday for those of us in the United States. Sagittarius has a tendency to overdo, overextend, okay? If a little is good, more has got to be better. That's the mentality of the Sagittarian. And we all know that that ain't necessarily true. So we do tend with the Sagittarius energy, we do tend towards excessiveness. The other little thing, a little quirky thing about the Sagittarian energy is that it feels that it is righteous. It sometimes feels that it is above the rules and regulations, so it doesn't have to follow it because it's above it all. That's bullshit. But it's what we tell ourselves, but it's bullshit. So watch out for the tendency, especially on Thursday, because there is a contentious little connection there, a little aspect that's going to kind of help us lean towards overdoing everything on Thursday. But that Sagittarian energy on Wednesday. So let's get it behind it. Let's take a look. Let's look at our lives. Let's take a look, use that Scorpio introspection again. And what is it that we would like to see in our lives that isn't there? How do we want to start living our best life, and how are we going to get there? Sagittarian energy will help us figure out the path to take, what we need to learn, what we need to research. So look this month into expanding our horizons in our opinions, in our beliefs. Let's work on making those more inclusive versus exclusive. And stop blaming everyone for where we are in life. We are where we are in our lives because we created it. Consciously or unconsciously, what we see before us, we created. If we want something different, create something different. Be clear about what it is we want. I have to do a little side here because this is so important. I have a friend who every single day says how they don't have enough money, how they're going to have to quit their job because it doesn't pay enough money, how they're going to, how they're going to have to get a job that they don't like because of money. I'm telling you guys, every single day my friend says this, but unfortunately my friend isn't where he is to understand that we create our own reality. Does he not understand he is creating lack by confirming his lack every single day? Okay, I'm getting off my soapbox. So let's look at that too. How are we limiting ourselves? This is all about expansion. This is all about growth. It's all about learning. That's what the energy is all about. So let's get to it. Again, it's male energy. Take action to move towards our best life this month. That is the message of Sagittarius. And be passionate. Be passionate about it. Go for it no matter what. No matter what anyone else says. We are going to find our truth, our purpose, our best life. Let's get to it this month, okay? If we haven't started already. So we have that wonderful Sagittarian energy coming in on Wednesday. Watch out on Thursday. We have, again, Happy Thanksgiving on Thursday, but we do have a square with Sagittarius and Taurus. Like I said at the beginning of the video, the energy tends for overdoing, excessiveness. We might get a little feisty in our interactions with our friends and family. It's quite social. It's a great social day as long as we don't get our panties in a wad over something. It can happen because the energies are a little bit volatile, and again, they're tending toward excessiveness. So it might be a little tiny problem and we just blow it out of proportion, or they blow it out of proportion. Remember the fire, the passion, that's all there on Thursday. And we've also got on Thursday, I think we have the moon in Aries too. Well, Aries is another fire sign. So you want to talk about passion and fire? The end of the week is going to be a lot of that. Well, might work out quite nicely for Saturday date night. But on Friday, all right, so have a great Thanksgiving. Don't overdo it and be nice, okay? And then on Friday, we have Mars moving into Sagittarius. So Mars will give us the motivation to really move forward. Mars is focused. The focus is on expansion and growth and evolving ourselves. So now we have even more energy pushing us that way. Now we still have the moon in Aries on Friday. Again, lots of fire, lots of passion. Just watch out. If someone is in the emotional realm, don't really see too much of that. But if they are, they may tend to like erupt because of all the fire. So just watch out for that. And if you see it, know what it is and put some water, some loving kindness on it, and just kind of, take that fire down to a low burn. So, and then on Saturday, oh goodness, on Saturday we have the Mars in Sagittarius squaring Saturn in Pisces. So we have, it's a square, again, another contention, another heads butting, right? So, we're all full of ourselves and we're going to do this and we're going to do that and let's do this. Well, we might bite off more than we can chew. Okay? That is our message for Saturday. Don't bite off more than we can chew. Don't take on more than we can handle, because then we'll get caught with our pants down, and we don't want to do that. So remember that on Saturday. And then for Saturday night, date night, we do still have that little square. So let's not get crazy. I mean, we might want to expand, but make sure our partner, we might want to go have a completely new experience, right? We're expanding our horizons. We're learning. We're growing. Make sure our partner is on the same page with us before we go off making all these plans, vice versa, because, we're so full of ourselves. We have all the answers, Sagittarius, and we forget about the other person. So make sure that we're including our partner in any of our expanding experiences, and we will be okay. It's a great week ahead. The beginning of the week, we may be recognized at work for providing an effective update or new way to do something old that is much more efficient or cost effective. So we might be recognized for that if we held our power and we used it to manifest. And then then we move right into this incredible Sagittarian energy. Now, there's a reason Sagittarius rules December, and because Sagittarius, I forgot to say, is quite generous as well. So it's quite the Santa Claus. Sagittarians, nothing makes us feel better than sharing with others. It really gives us a good feeling inside when we share with others. So one more note for the week. If we're running into any problems, if we're getting stuck, here is our magic hack: gratitude. Use it whenever we aren't sure, if we're in the dark. Just start being thankful for whatever it is, that we got up this morning, that we had a nice warm cup of coffee, doesn't matter. Once we start being grateful, the energy channels actually open up and the energies can get to us so that we can see a little bit more clearly ahead. Don't forget that. All right, let's begin the week like we always do by becoming balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher selves by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we'll say our Sun in Sagittarius affirmation. Let's take our 3 breaths. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. Third breath. On this third breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the disease, all the negativity, all the toxicity. We see it all flowing out of our body. We can visualize it as dark black squares, just flowing out of our bodies, flowing to wherever it came from. In its space, we're being filled with this beautiful white light made up of light, love, and goodwill. Not only does it fill our entire bodies, but we can see it protecting us, this beautiful light surrounding our entire bodies. It's deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negativity back to its source. Now, while we're in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we will say our Sun in Sagittarius affirmation. I see the goal, I reach the goal, I see another goal. We'll say the affirmation together. We'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for just 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation. I see the goal, I reach the goal, I see another goal. Good, good. Well, that sums it up for Sagittarius, doesn't it? I work towards something, I get there, and then I expand my horizons once again. Awesomeness! It's a great week to find out more, a great month, a great week to find out more about ourselves, to learn and grow. Happy Thanksgiving. We are so thankful. Let's remember to be thankful. No matter what is going on in the outer world, we have so much to be thankful for. And as I said previously, if we're stuck, if we can't see our way, just be thankful, be grateful, and those energy channels will magically open up for us. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages, as well as my interesting, my profound, whimsical, and humorous memes. All right, well, come see me there, and please share the message. Get it out as much as possible that we create our own reality, guys. Nobody does it to us. We do it, whether consciously or unconsciously. So let's be conscious and let's create the life we want. Okay, make it a great week. Remember the keynote for the Soul Sister channel, life is lived from the inside out. Namaste.